long have I been blinded by this dream? This never-ending nightmare, unable to escape the memory of my beloved. I owe you an apology, brave warrior, as well as my life. In spite of the crude and disrespectful way I treated you, you nevertheless risked your life to free my heart from the terrible delusion which threatened to consume my soul. For the first time in centuries, I can reflect on my time with the man I so deeply loved without being driven to tears. Oh, I love this artwork thing they do for the Four Lords is so good! It's like some of the nicest stuff they've produced. I always am so happy to see it. I was born into this world long, long ago, blessed with crimson plumage that shone like blazing fire in the sun. My form was likened to that of the Firebird of legend, a being said to have the power to confer immortality upon mortal men. Thus was I pursued endlessly by those who yearned to conquer death. To them, to all mankind, I was no more than a means to an end. But Tenzin, oh Tenzin, he did not look upon me so. To him, I was so much more, and he would become everything to me. Together we travelled, we four lords and the samurai. As comrades in arms, we journeyed the realm, feared at first by many for our nature. But Tenzin, oh Tenzin, he would not close his heart to the people's plight. Not once did he hesitate to proffer a helping hand. And one by one, he won over those who once cursed and condemned us. Be there Oni in the east to slay, or revenants in the west to exercise, without hesitation would he bid us rise to the challenge, and leave grateful men and women to spread word of our deeds, word which one day reached the ears of a king. 'Twas the king's order that we battled the mad allspice Koryu. Despite many deeds to our credit, we four only lived some few centuries, and we were no match for our foe. Now looking upon that, Koryu clearly looks an awful lot like another legendary beast that we've heard of, which is interesting. Huh. Against the might of Koryu's raging Aramitama, my brothers and I were powerless. But Tenzin, oh brave Tenzin, he would not be denied. At the last, he unleashed a powerful technique, knowing full well that it would leave him exposed. I watched as the light left his eyes forever. Had I been the Firebird of legend, had I possessed the power of immortality, had I been able to rescue him from death's obsidian abyss. And then, the cruelest irony of all, centuries later, when I finally went through the change, immortality became mine to command. I could but wonder if my bottomless grief for my beloved made it so. The power for which I yearned so desperately that day is now mine. If not to save him, then perhaps to save those for whom Tenzin died. For the memory of my beloved, for his legacy, I shall fight. Let us go and tell Genbu together, and Alexander, thank you. Okay, I may have put a little bit too much emotion into that one. Alright, let's continue. So yes, that definitely looked like the Koryu, which I didn't expect them to show us in this in this quest. I thought they'd save it for the last. It definitely looked like Kirin, which I'll show you after this to just confirm what I mean. How did your battle with Suzaku go? Is she still being difficult?
Is it true that in the West, Lalafels are hunted for sport? 'Twas a strange tale, related to me from a fellow Allspice who overheard foreign affairs in Yangshan.
I hope it's not true. Long did I question why I had been granted this power over life and death, too late to save my beloved. Now I understand. To carry on Tenzin's legacy, to save those for whom he gave his everything. Thank you for helping me to realize this, Alex. Oh, I see you are still in one piece. I gather all went well. Rest assured, elder brother, that I am myself once again. You certainly seem different than before, as if a great weight has been lifted from your shoulders. Your face is the very picture of serenity, I'd say. How perceptive you are, little one. Indeed, I have at long last come to accept the passing of my beloved Tenzin.
At long last indeed. But perhaps such prolonged periods of distress are unavoidable when one lives for more than 1,000 years. I myself am no stranger to melancholy.
No, my brother, that you certainly are not. Oh, how forgetful of me. I have yet to see how Soroban's training is coming along. Soroban! Soroban! Wait, is this a joke? It's a Firebird! No, it's an airship! No! Genre savvy urchin, for it is in fact. Soroban! I mean, I expected him in some capacity, but not like this. No one told me No one told me this training would lead to such a radical transformation. Look at me! I'm a giant tortoise! A tortoise! Yeah, we did notice. Huh. I was wrong. This is the very definition of running a joke into the ground. Oh, there is no need for panic, Soroban. You probably just recited the words improperly and offered your body as a vessel for a great tortoise kami. That seems to me like a very, very good reason for panic. Unless I will return to normal after a short while. Like the Tamatebako of Geomancy? I cannot say with any significant degree of certainty, but you might regain your original form by the time Alexander quells Serio's Aramitara? Maybe? Might? Might? What is this might? Might is not an acceptable answer. You must be exhausted from your battle with Suzaku, my friend. Perhaps it would be best if you returned to the land above and took a rest. And let me deal with this guy. He's right. I doubt it would be needed here for some time. And Soroban seems to be in no mood for company. Be sure to contact me if anything comes up. Because you were so useful this time. I had been meaning to return home, even if only briefly, but given my current state, that seems unlikely. If you could go in my stead and tell the elder I am, hale and healthy, I would be most grateful. Don't worry, Soroban, I'll tell him you're in good spirits. You needn't worry about Soroban. He'll be fine. Eventually. Probably. Have I truly become a host to a great kami? What if it does not wish to leave? Oh, I love you so much, Soroban. Haven't seen you around before. You new? Sure am. I just went through the change. Pretty rare for a rat to live long enough for... Rat! I'm not a good sir. Wait, so is that a prerequisite to what is said in the thing that I barely caught before? Did I see anything else? No, that's Wait, what? So... Or does it continue? Because obviously you saw before that he transformed into a rat. Huh, odd. Anything from you, Byakko?
It took me centuries to come to terms with Tenzin's passing. That Suzaku had not came as no surprise. Like us, Seryu cared for him deeply, and I cannot help but worry that he too may struggle to accept your part in this.
Well, only time will tell. And last but not least, let's see what Suzaku has to say before we head out. Oh, my beloved, I pray you yet watch over me. I mean, you've got to give her that she is very elegant. Oh no, there's a fence. Haha. Alright, Fury, let's head out. Alright, so gonna go to mounts and doesn't appear to be my favourite, so Kirin. Ask any man in Orthard who rules the realm of beasts, and you will receive the same answer. Kirin. It is believed that the lion-like creature has walked the eastern lands for over 1,000 years and will only answer to the call of a hero it is deemed worthy. Now you actually meet Kirin, and this is actually Kirin, or at least I believe it is meant to be. In the quest that you unlock this, you actually meet Kirin, which intrigues me as to the reasoning that Koryu seems to, at least in what we saw, be very visually similar to Kirin. But maybe it's a coincidence? Because that said it was lion-like, but it's one of those mythological creatures that kind of, it's seen as like lion-like and dragon-like and horse-like and giraffe-like and pretty much a load of different things. Under the water! Under the sea. It's quite pretty. Alright, so let's head back, speak with Bunshin, and tell him that Soroban is doing absolutely fine and he has no reason to worry about him being possessed by a turtle. That was very, very good, like, smart usage of, like, an existing model, though. I quite like that. Ah! Right, so there was one, like, literally right next to there. Where are you hiding? I am blind. Alright, so obviously it's a little smaller because I'm a Lalafell, but yeah, it's using the tortoise and that was one of the weirdest choices they made when they decided to make it fly and give it the, is it Gambura flight thing? Anyway, Bunshin. Oh, Alexander! All is well with our friends beneath Hell's Lid? What of Soroban? How goes his training? Well, he failed to perform a ritual correctly. I was transformed into a tortoise, you say? But you are aware that... Oh, I see. This must be some manner of Eorzea joke. How very amusing. A pity we will not see him again for the foreseeable future. But I will trust it is for the best. As before, he should take as much time as required. He is a tortoise after all. Huh? No? It still makes no sense to me. Fair enough. The Firebird down below. You have learned the emote Alright, let's go back to this side of you for our sign off. And emotes, let's find, is it going to be under special? Or is it under, I don't think it's one of these. I would think special because it's an event one. There it is. Nope, not squats. At the hotbar. Where can I stick bugger it. Let's just stick it on a random one for now. Yes, it's the emote that you tend to see. Hello? Have you come to get me early? It's the emote you tend to see Tataru doing quite a bit. Quite cute on an Lalafell, but definitely more suited for females. But, oh well. Anywho. Oh, your voice went a bit funny there. Anywho, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I actually put this one off for quite a while. Just because of being sick and all sorts of things. I'm actually kind of sad I did. I really liked this one. It seemed one of the shortest. At least I think so. But the fight was pretty awesome. And the story was pretty cool. Anywho, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time for... Is it Koryu next? Maybe. Anyhow, see you next time. Bye bye. And since I almost forgot, because I always forget about these. Oh, something heroic this way comes. How fare you, Alexander? As ever, I am seeking inspiration to draw upon for my work. If you have any new experiences to share, I should very much like to hear them. Talk about Suzaku. And so it fell to you to quell the raging Aramitama of a legendary allspice in battle? That I did. Ah, Suzaku, the allspice whose fiery plumage was only eclipsed by her passion for her comrade Tenzin. Yes, yes, I feel a tanker coming on. As the setting sun, the fire of my broken heart casts shadow on you. 1,000 years of moments we shared in a dream. No matter the culture or the era, tales of love and longing never cease to resonate with the soul, do they not? And in Suzaku's eyes, there is an added element of tragic irony. A being misjudged by all save one singular man. A man she could have saved if only he was wrong and the world was right. A man whose fate she could have averted had she then the tremendous powers she only later came to possess. As moving a tale as it is, I weep to know that every word of it is true. Healthcare Extreme now accessible. I always forget to add this on. So, here. Now, actual ending time. Oops, wrong one. That one. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Again. And I forgot to add something else on top of it, for goodness sake. I'll remember everything one day. Scarlet Peacock, prettier than your average peacock and several times as flammable. Nope, not inventory. Minions. Oh god, where were these guys again? Ah, there's Byaku. Perfect. Scarlet Peacock. Peafowl have long been admired to the Far East for their brilliant plumage, but it is their penchant for hunting venomous vilekin that has earned them the reverence typically reserved for kami. As such, effigies of the birds are believed to bring their owners good fortune. There will come a time when we must confront Suzaku. And yes, if you are not aware, this is the minion you can get from, well, not from Suzaku Extreme, but from, you get the feather from beating her, and then you can use that to craft the things, and then this is what you can craft. Also, I'm not sure if you can force it. Is that the correct spelling? Yes, it is. It's one of the many minions that can sit on your head/shoulder, which this one looks really funny. He's just hanging out there. Anywho, for the final time, I promise, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the many times that I've done this, and I will see you in the next one for Koryu. Bye bye! dead.